Yo, what's the word, gang? Step for the Cloud Chaser TV, man. We got some news to report when it comes down to Spoety Face. You know what I'm saying? Exclusive interview. We're gonna talk about some things, get some things, you know what I'm saying, that people been talking about online in regards to his name and others. You feel me? But if y'all already new to this channel, y'all know what to do. You gotta hit that like button. You gotta subscribe and share this on all your social media platforms. Yo, Spoety Face, let them know where they can find you at, gang.
Yeah, right now I'm on all major platforms, man. TikTok, Thread, Instagram, even YouTube. Everything is gonna be Spotyface underscore SPOETYFACE underscore on all those platforms.
No, for sure, for sure. Y'all go follow us all, man. Go follow us all. Ghost, let them know what's going on, bro.
Yo,
We got
salute
Spoty
Spody
Face in
Face.
the building.
Salute Spody Face, man. How you feeling tonight?
Man, what's the deal, man? Unfortunately, man, not too great, man. I'm dealing with a death in my family, man. You know what I'm saying? It happened hours ago, so I wasn't even I was gonna cancel, but I decided to go ahead and do it because I knew my little brother. This what he wanted. He would have wanted me to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Salute,
man.
salute.
Condolences
R.I.P.
to your family, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sorry to hear
Yeah,
that, man.
yeah. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Man, speaking of that, man, I kind of want to dive into that real quick a little bit, man. How you feeling as far as that, bro? Like how you holding up? Like how your mental health is right now, bro?
I mean, motherfucker feel like just throwing it all away, but at the same time, like the people around me saying, it's like I can't, because then what's that gonna change?
Right.
It's not gonna change nothing. So like I said in my last interview, I push peace or whatever. I wish brothers, resolve their issues in different ways, and take a non-violent approach. But unfortunately, it's just the times, right now, especially in the streets of LA.
Yeah, that say a lot about your character, man. You know what I'm saying? Like devil be throwing stuff out there, throwing obstacles out there sometime, especially when
Yeah,
you getting traction like you getting right now. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah, absolutely.
No,
I definitely think it's a test. So I got, man, it's terrible, man. But I don't want to get too much into it. But I'm strong because I got to be. But you know how it is, man. A nigga really want to throw it all away right now, bro.
yeah, facts, man. Don't fall for the trick bag, bro. Don't fall for it, bro.
Yeah,
Don't even bite that bait, man. But we're gonna get into it a little bit, man. Let the people know where you from, man. Like where you from originally, what area, you know what I'm saying?
I'm born and raised in the Burke Park area, Crenshaw District, rolling 40s, of course.
Got you,
That's
got you, got you.
California. Yeah,
How was it coming up in that area when you was coming up, bro?
I was tough, just like pretty much just like any inner city, any ghetto. It was fun, but at the same time, it was tough. I didn't really realize how hard it was or how tough it was until I got older. You know, but it was definitely tough. It was different. You know, everybody that really pretty much come up where I came from nothing. You had to turn it into something. But it was all right. Little struggle, but it was all right.
What was you into like when you was a younger kid? Like what's some of the things you like that really enticed you and like that gained your interest? Like, you know what I'm saying? Sports, like entertainment, like what you really like what grabbed your
Say,
attention as a youngster?
can you repeat it? I'm sorry, I missed the first part.
No, you good. I was saying when you was a youngster, what's some things like that enticed you to like that grabbed your attention while you was young? You know what I'm saying? Like entertainment, sports, comedy, anything like that.
Yeah,
Church, like you know what I'm saying?
yeah, absolutely. I was raised by my granny. So I was raised in a house of faith. Jehovah Witness or whatever the case is back then. But as far as my hobbies and my interests, I was always into playing sports, basketball. You know what I'm saying? Basketball, football, and baseball. I was heavy into that. I actually wanted to be a basketball player growing up. Until I started getting into trouble and going to jail or whatnot. But yeah, for sure, like just like any regular kid, video games, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, basketball, and baseball. That was the outlets in the ghetto, at least in my generation. You know,
Got you, got you. So you spoke about basically like, you saying like basketball was your interest. You even, had aspirations of going to the NBA or whatever, right? And you said basically what stopped you was the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like getting in trouble, going to jail, stuff like that. When did you first jump off the porch, and like when did you start first getting your first bit of trouble?
Shit, like 11. Like 11 years old, I was already in going to juvenile hall. Like I said, I've been from the hood since I was 10 years old. So, at 11, I was already in juvenile hall. I was going to Los Padrinos, and back then they had something called McLaren Hall. Like if you was just too young to go to juvenile hall and stuff like that, you was getting in trouble. So I went to McLaren Hall in Los Padrinos. So about around 11. But I was still I was still able to, play sports and things like that. It still had my interest, to later on in life. But it just, when I started going to jail and going to camp and placements and YA and things like that, that's what, hindered me, and stunted my sports, career or whatever.
What was it like you like getting in trouble for? Like, what was the first things you started like going to jail for? Was it like money motivated, or was it just like kid shit, just being bad, doing bad kid shit?
A little bit of everything, just being bad. In order for you to go to jail, you had to be bad. So, I was pretty much kid shit, robbing stupid shit. Like, just stupid shit, or, just indulging in, the street life, pretty much that, that was it. Just pretty much kid shit, not thinking of the consequences. Not caring, because back then, if you went to juvenile hall and if it wasn't nothing serious, they'd release you, have your peoples come pick you up. So I was just getting caught with weed and straps and fighting at school and things like that, And a couple times my grandma put me in there because I was acting up, like, So she sent me to McLaren Hall to try to straighten me up, and I think that it actually kind of backfired, you know what I'm saying? So.
Got you. So let me ask you this: like, what made you what enticed you to want to be from the hood? Like, what enticed you to want to like actually get with the set and shit like that? Like, was it just your surroundings, or was this something you like chose?
I mean, I definitely chose it because I feel everybody has a choice. But I was just surrounded, like going outside my hood. I mean, going outside my house was the rolling 40s. So all my friends, like, even the older cats, like, they was all from my hood. So, of course, that's what I was surrounded by. Even outside of my household with my family, like I said, like all my family from 40s and Main Street. I got a couple of Namus in my family, but all my family's from 40s and Main Street. So that's all I see growing up. So, of course, nobody wants to be the good guy. Everybody want to be the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? Cops and robbers. I was always a robber. I was never the cop. You know what I'm saying? So if I see my cousin them doing that, you know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted to do. I knew for sure that's what I wanted to do.
Got you. And when did things take a turn and you started getting into some more severe trouble, like going to prison? Like, when did that start happening? Like, what age?
I'll say 12 years old. 12 years old. I went to jail for assault with a deadly weapon, and dude almost died, or whatever the case was. So, you know what I'm saying? That's when I did my first stint. I ended up going to YA. I got sentenced to YA when I was 13. And I was in YA from all the way from 13 to 17. So I didn't really get too many chances. I went to prison young.
And when you came out at 17 from YA, like, how long did you stay on the streets? How long was you free until you got into some more trouble after that?
Maybe like 8 months. And I went back on a violation for a year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, after the violation for the year, then that's when I started going to the county jail. I wasn't a minor no more.
Got you. And like what you was into, like, once you got to be a grown up, like, you say 17, 18, things like that, you start going to the county. Like, what you was into then? Was it just the gang banging, or was it some other things that had your interest that you was kind of like focused on as well? Like, was you like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, or you was strictly all the way in with the gang bang?
At that time I was full fledged. I still had, like, when I was 17, when I got out of YA, I still had like basketball, you know what I'm saying, aspiration. But it was like I couldn't, you know what I'm saying, I couldn't shake the gang shit. So I was more concerned about, about the about the hood and going to practice and things like that. I was presented with a couple opportunities, but I just never really capitalized on them.
Right.
Yeah, really. When I got out of YE, I was full fledged. Like it was like this is what I want to do. This is what I'm heavy into that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my stripes. You know, and I don't really care about nothing. You know, we young, you dumb. You know, you feel like you got something to prove.
Right. Got you. So when did you know you wanted to get into the entertainment space, like the media, music, things like that? Like when did that start grabbing your attention?
Since I was young, I always knew I was talented. Like everybody around me always know. I used to always tell them, like, man, even everybody, like, man, you funny. Like you, like when I was young, like, man, you hella funny. You should, you know, you gonna be an actor, or you in a music business, or like do drama. Like I was always interested in that type of stuff. You know, acting young, like even in school, like drama classes, music classes. I was always one of the people that was into that. You know, so I knew I wanted to do something of entertainment, whether it was sports, drama, or whatever. Like I knew from a young age. To me, in my personal opinion, I always been talented. Like you know, so
Got you. Man, I heard like some dudes from the Rolling 40s. I don't know if you familiar with them, because I think they're a lot older than us and shit, right? But a lot of them used to be around Tupac. You familiar with any of that?
oh yeah, I'm familiar with them. They're my big homies. Yeah, Macadocious and the homie Big Runner. Yeah, them my big homies. Yeah.
Okay. And who's some of the people like this around your age bracket, around your like your area, your group, like your squad or whatever, like that we might know?
I can't hear you. Can you say the questions again? I'm in the mountains, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I'm in the mountains. I'm going through the mountains right now.
No, it's all good. I was saying, who's some of the people from your like, your direct like age group that we might be familiar with? You know what I'm saying? Because we interviewed Baby Runner like a week ago.
As far
You know what I'm
as what?
saying? Like, just that you kind of grew up with and shit like that.
You talking about my homies? You talking about oppositions? What? You gotta be more specific.
Like your homies.
I mean, notables or just period?
Just notables.
Baby Runner, Tiny Gun, Big Donut, Deshaun Jackson, Big Runner. You know what I'm saying? My cousin Act the Fool, Lil Dark, of course. My little cousin 4xtras, Big Gooch. I can name 1,000 people, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, from the hood that's noticeable, that's joints out here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, go off. But, you know, as far as other hoods and stuff like that, you know, I got a gang of childhood friends, you know, that they make something of themselves. You know what I mean?
Right. Was you close with Nipsey Hussle? Did you know Nipsey?
Yeah, I knew him personally. That was my boy. That was my bro. Yeah, I knew him personally. Like, before I went to prison, I went to jail early 2012, like late 11, early 2012. Like we had something in the works then. And I remember it was Sloss and T's. Like when I went to jail, it was Sloss and T's. There was no Marathon clothing store. Like, you feel me?
Right.
But so I go all the way back then. Yeah, I know him personally though.
How you and Nipsey met?
Through the neighborhoods. His baby mom, you know, the homegirl from 30s. Like, you know, so I just know him around the neighborhood. Unfortunately, we never went to the same school because, you know, I went to Crenshaw, he went to some other school, you know what I'm saying, Hamilton, or whatever the case is, but just around the neighborhood. You know, at the time, you know, it was pretty much 40-60, so they hood was our hood and our hood was their hood. If you was from them neighborhoods, like, we all knew each other, you know?
Right.
Even to Black Sam, I remember they used to sell incense, you know, in the shopping center right there on Crenshaw and Slauson. That's why in the songs where he say, I remember my big bro used to hustle out of in the parking lot by Vaughn's. I remember all that. Like, they used to sell incense right there.
So y'all neighborhoods pretty close to each other?
Yeah, when they hood stop or start. It's only one hood that's like between our hoods, and that's like the VNGs, and they don't move.
Got you. So like, let me ask you this. You said before you had got locked up, you and Nipsey had something like in the works. Like, what did y'all have in the works? Like music, acting, like what y'all had in the works?
Yeah, we had music, You know what I'm saying? A nigga was supposed to be in a couple movies and shit like that, extras in a couple movies that he was doing that ended up coming out, you know. But yeah, just stuff like that, you know, us piggybacking off each other and stuff like that. He was even showing me like bro, I'm like, man, I'm gonna start burning teas. I never forget. Me and my homies, I'm like, I'm gonna start burning teas. They're like, yeah, you should. You know what I'm saying? Him and Facts, like, yeah, bro, just start it. You know what I'm saying? But I never end up doing it. I was like, oh, your shop booming. You know what I mean? Smoke some
Right.
teas or whatever. At the time, it was really popular, like the Crenshaw sweater. This is the first time before it got crazy. Like, you know, when the shirts was only $20 and the sweaters was 50. Now they like 150 or 200 or something like that. Now before it got crazy, yeah, they just always business minded. You know what I'm saying? Talking about we gonna get money and shit like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: like, is it any particular story you can give us that about you and Nipsey when y'all was together? Anything? It don't got to be nothing wild or no shit like that, but just anything, something that you might remember that had an effect on you, or you know, there was good times or anything like that.
Yeah, it's kind of it kind of I was there, but it kind of like, you know what I'm saying, it kind of like, you know what I'm saying, had me smiling. The homie Baby J Stone from 9-0. I remember one time we was at the shop and you know, him and Nip, they was childhood friends or whatever. So he started pulling out pictures of him and Nip, and they were just reminiscing and stuff like that. I'm like, dang, I was telling him like, dang, y'all go back like that. He like, yeah, bro, like this really my bro. And we was talking about the same. It was crazy because Black Sam said it in the funeral, the speech. He was talking about that computer, and in a picture, it was the homie Baby J Stone from 9-0 and Nip, and they was on that same little computer that they was talking about, and they were just talking and reminiscing, and we was all conversating. And that always stuck with me. Like, and then when I heard Black Sam like saying the story about the computer, how he built the computer, I'm like, man, that's crazy, because I remember that picture. Yeah, that was my last memory. The last time I saw Nip, because like I said, I did the 12 years. We was all in a parking lot right there talking about them pictures.
Got you. So was you incarcerated when he passed, or was you on the streets, or what?
Nah, I was incarcerated when he passed.
Got you. How did that affect you, bro?
I didn't get out to 8.5 months ago. I just paroled June 29th, 2023. That's when I got out.
Damn, welcome home. You just really hitting the turf and shit.
Yeah, me and my little cousin 4xtras, we got out 2 days apart. He got out June 27th. I got out June 29th. He did 8. I did 12.
Damn.
So let me ask you this: how did Nipsey passing affect you, bro? Like, how did it have an effect on you?
To be honest, I didn't even believe it at first, but it fucked me up, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like not necessarily even me knowing him, just like the impact that I know he had on the community, the impact I know he had on a lot of people's lives. Like, you gotta understand, like, when you impactful like that, and when you a real one, not only, you know what I'm saying, he was changing lives, he was saving lives. You get what I'm saying? Because to change a life, he's saving a life. And you know, he employed a lot of people over there, so it was just like I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. It'll fuck me up to this day, because I ain't gonna say like I was one of his closest homeboys, but I definitely knew him personally, and that was my bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But anytime a loss is taken, especially of that impact and that magnitude, you know, everybody's gonna be affected with him. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if he's from neighborhood, the 60s or whatever. Like, you know, we know what he meant to the district. You get what I'm saying? So I just knew
Right.
it'll never be the same, bro. Like, you know.
Right. So let me
And
ask you
plus,
this.
you just know when somebody's special, bro. Like, they just got that whole aura. Like, even before, like I said, I didn't know Nip when he was big victory lap. Nip, I didn't see that. When I left the streets, he had one marathon. It was a marathon. Before that, it was bullets ain't got no names. You get what I'm saying? So that's the person that I knew. The people that everybody else, the person that everybody else know, the makers before Laura London, all that. You know what I'm saying? So I just know it really on like a more personal basis. So it really fucked me up. Like, you know what I mean? So I can only imagine for somebody else that been knowing him this whole time, you know, and the impact that they had when they were surrounded by him, you know?
Right. So let me ask you this: like when you got the news or whatever, right? Like what was the temperament in the jail at that time? Like was it like a dark cloud? Was like a lot of niggas like fucked up about this shit? Like, how was it? You know what I'm saying? Because like you say, Nipsey was an important part to the LA community, not just the neighborhoods, not just the blue rags, but to the whole LA as a whole.
Yeah.
He was important. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So at the time, like I had a job, you know what I'm saying, working. I was a clerical worker, like for the college, like 'cause I was taking college courses up in there, but I was a clerical worker. And one of the homies from 6-0 came up in there. My boy Ant, he actually from Oregon. He from 60s in Oregon. Big Ant. He like, bro, they just killed the homie. I'm like, killed the homie. But he said like, Nip. I'm like, man, hell no. Like, well, I'm like, man, stop playing, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because he knew that, you know what I'm saying, I was in contact, and we was actually out of state. Like, you know what I'm saying, I was in Arizona or whatever. He like, they just killed them. I'm like, what? Never. Like, nigga, you lying. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, nah, they just killed him. So, you know, I'm like, man, hold up, man. It fucked me up. So I took off work. So, you know what I'm saying, at the time, I'm looking. I ain't seeing nothing on the news. So I had a cell phone. So I'm like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna just whip out. And I got on. I'm like, man, they confirmed it. I just, like, what the fuck? And you just see the whole, when everybody, like, once they knew it was real, like, I'm talking about, bro, from Mexicans to white boys to blacks to Asians, everybody, like, man, the Mexicans, like, man, they killed that fool Nip, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they even them, like, fucked up. Even the white boys, like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it pretty much affected everybody. I was hurt, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, the whole prison was like dark clouds over the whole prison, pretty much.
Yeah, I can imagine, bro. So like now, like with the times now, you know, we in this clout chasing era, bro. Like clout the new fucking drug, right? How do it make you feel when you see people come online and disrespect Nipsey name, clout chase off his name, make up lies about his name, and don't ever produce the things they say about his name? Like, how do that type of stuff make you feel, bro?
You know, of course, you know, I'll be hurt by it, you know what I'm saying? It'd be personally offended by it, but at the same time, like, I feel like if you know, they hated on the Messiah, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, man, you ain't made it. You ain't made it if you ain't got no haters like that. You know, everybody knew he was slapping shit out here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that. You wouldn't disrespect him when he was lying. So I really don't try to get too much into that. But it's very disrespectful. Like when a motherfucker like, oh, he ain't a legend, or you see somebody going to spit on his grave. Like, why, bro? Like, that's a king. Like, well, like, what did he do? Like, you know what I'm saying? He did everything right, bro. He played fair with everybody, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, never dissed, never got out of his character, like nothing. To me, it'd be more goofy than the clout. So I don't even really try to indulge in that. It's like they just, you know, I don't know, bro. I feel like they make themselves look bad when they do that, because he didn't have no enemies, no nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody loved him, bro.
Right. So let me ask you this, man. This last week, these last couple weeks, man, there been some viral clips of you going around, bro.
Yeah.
Going up to No Jumper, man. What exactly was you going up to No Jumper for, and like what was in your mind when you decided to go to No Jumper? Like what you was thinking about doing and what you had on your mind when you finally got there?
So when I was going up to No Jumper, I had seen the homie Bricc baby over there. I had seen him like you know, like pull up. You know what I'm saying? Like pull up to the 60s or pull up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? When the nigga tell me pull up, I felt like, you know what I'm saying, my name was in there. So when you know, it don't matter. Like, when you tell a nigga pull up, you gonna pull up wherever you at. That's how I was taught. That's how I was raised. It don't matter. Like, when you talking like that, like, in my personal opinion, like, nigga, you gonna get cracking whenever or wherever. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of lost my cool, you know, and I fed into the, you know what I'm saying, the little hype. Mind you, bro, I just did 12, so I just came from a place where everything is considered as a sign of disrespect. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So when he say that, I'm not knowing how, like, I ain't been out here in society in a long time, so I don't know how they go back and forth on the internet, and I'm not used to that, bro. The nigga tell me to pull up, I'm gonna pull up. You know what I'm saying? You want to squabble, we gonna squabble. However you want to, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not knowing this how people get ratings and they get views and all that. I'm oblivious to all this. You see what I'm saying? So me going up there is like, all right, you saying pull up. I'm not saying necessarily I was going up there to squabble a homie, you know, but that was at the back of my mind. If that's what you want to do, because I know I had called him out his name. You know what I mean? So my whole thing, if he wanted to have a conversation, if he wanted to squabble, however he wanted to go about it, he said pull up. So I was there, you know what I'm saying, to welcome any of that. You know, but I'm not gonna say that I wouldn't up there necessarily to sock him out or anything like that. It's like, all right, I called you out your name. I'm gonna keep action at you, my homeboy. I'm not gonna be one of these dudes on the internet and call you out your name or talk mess to you and not give you no action. I'm gonna pull up. You know what I'm saying? You want to have a conversation, we can have a conversation. You want to squabble because you feel like disrespect you, absolutely, you got that. I have no problem with that. And that was my intent, and that was the reason why I went up there.
Got you. So basically, like, let me ask you this though, like, what you did was a reaction to something he did, to his action. Like, what was the action that he did that caused that reaction from you to even call him out of his name or even feel any type of way about him? Like, was it a compound of issues, or was it just that one issue? Because it seemed like you might have had, like, you know, different things that was bothering you about what he was doing, and not just that one thing.
Not necessarily. I wouldn't say not necessarily that. I didn't like how he didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing to, you know what I'm saying, to Flame or whatever about that. I didn't like that, but that wasn't the reason why I had the issue with the homie, because like I told him, it's like, I understand that. See, a lot of people be saying, oh, they just on him and they're not on Flame. That's not even the case. I'm the reason why DW apologized to our community. You get what I'm saying? Not saying that I marked him out or anything like that. I explained to him. Me, he had a grown man-to-man conversation. I explained to him, and he explained to me back, and he seen my point of view. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Y'all got some understanding.
We got some understanding. That's why nothing has been, no other words has been exchanged for me or the homies to Flame. You get what I'm saying? So we got that nipped in the bud immediately. My only problem that I had with the homie Bricc Baby is how he came out of C-Mac. That's the only reason why I didn't like that he didn't say nothing, but that wasn't what threw me over the top. It was like, bro, like, you didn't have none of that energy as far as I felt at the time. You didn't have none of my energy, but I heard his perspective as well. But it's like, you didn't have that energy towards Flame on camera, but you get on camera and throw the homie under the train. You see what I'm saying? If we homies, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and to me, in my personal opinion, C-Mac didn't say nothing wrong to him. You get what I'm saying? I just disagreed how, you know, how he threw the homie under the train. Like, I didn't, you know, if that was the case, why was you hanging with him? If that was the case, why was you fucking with him? If that was the case, why was you putting money on his books? You know?
Look, it's been a debate online, like, when it comes down to C-Mac. Like, if C-Mac was in that particular situation, you think he would have spoke up?
Absolutely. But see, look, I want to clear this up right now too. It's not like I'm telling, because Bricc Baby was saying this, or people online be like, I be seeing people react to it like, oh, they just want him to crash out, and I'm like, absolutely not, bro. I would never want. I want the homie. I'm happy for him. Like, you know what I'm saying? More power to that dude. Like, I'm glad it's a homie from neighborhood on that platform. I don't want his spot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's good. I'm happy. I wish him all the luck in the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? All the blessings and all that. I wasn't mad at that. My whole thing is about, you should have just checked that online. No matter, it doesn't matter if DW, you know what I'm saying, corrected himself or apologized right then. You should at least say something, bro. Because that's a major platform. You don't want, you know what I'm saying? You got people on the outside looking in like, man, what's going on? I ain't telling you to crash out or nothing like that. I understand you have a relationship. I have relationships with people from across the tracks or the other side. There's nothing wrong with having them type of relationships. But at the same time, if we on camera or something like that, I'm not gonna make it seem like, or let him just diss my whole community. You get what I'm saying? And not say nothing about it, and then turn around and go ballistic on C-Mac. I just didn't feel like that was right. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, C-Mac is in the feds right now. He in jail, so he can't speak for himself. So I'm gonna speak for him as far as that issue.
Got you. Oh, go
Let
ahead,
me
Chuck.
ask you this, like a lot of people say, like, jealousy, you know what I'm saying? He even spoke on, I know y'all ain't spoken whatever, but, you know, just for the people that's looking in this situation, and they seeing, like, Bricc Baby said people jealous of him being on No Jumper. Do you think that anybody's jealous of him being on No Jumper? What's your opinion on it?
Shit, as far as the people that I know, nah, but I'm pretty sure it's a whole lot of people that want his position. I'm not one of them. You know, people, me and mine is not. I'm pretty sure he probably right. Shit, you know how it come, more money, more problems, and I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people that's out here hating him or want to trick him out of his position. Not me. More power to him. I'm happy to see the nigga, you know what I'm saying, get money, somebody out our section. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not. My whole thing is about it is I would have never said nothing. And first and foremost, it's like when people say cloud chasing, it's like cloud chasing how? Like, I never even knew my video was gonna go viral like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I woke up one morning, it was just viral. And I was just talking to my homeboy, like, you know what I'm saying? My community, like, I never, like, I don't understand the clout, but I'm pretty sure it's clout chasing people out here. So I don't know where that came from, and I'm pretty sure it's people that's jealous of him or do want his spot. I'm just not one of them. And the people I know, we just not one of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you up there, big neighborhood cripping and all that on the dead homies and all that, people expect you to react a certain way because you're giving out that aura, you're giving out that energy. You get what I'm saying? Me, I say off the top, I press peace.
Yeah.
I'm not with the set trip. You know what I'm saying? I could be up here with another community. You know what I'm saying? But when you up there, you giving that aura, you know, you gotta get that type of shit back. You know, when somebody gets your hood in your face.
You saying when it's time to perform, it's time to perform, right? That's what you're basically saying.
I mean, if you super crypt up, you super blood up, or Hoover, whatever you are,
right?
Yeah. If you up there like this, what you want, that's my whole thing. Like, if you saying you're an active gang member, bro, you know what you're supposed to do. But if you saying like, hey, listen, bro, I'm on family time, I'm just a businessman, I'm just working, I'm just eating, I can understand that. It's nothing wrong with that. I'm on the same type of time. Like, I'm a family man, I'm a working man. Like, I ain't on that. I am who I am in the streets. I'm heavy in the streets, but at the same time, I have no problem with nobody making a living or not crashing out or not going to jail. I don't have no problem with that. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that's stupidity. But when you up there like I'm Tookie Williams and I'm Raymond Washington and I'm this, that, and the third, you want to stand on that. At the end of the day, you a man.
Right. So let me ask you this though. So basically, your issue really wasn't so much about the cigarette thing. It was more about like him dissing the homie Crip Mac because y'all all neighborhood, right?
Yeah. So that was I had an issue with the cigarette shit with Flame. I had that Flame. We nipped that in the bud. We got an understanding with that. So that I didn't have a problem with that. I would have wished he would have said something. Yeah. But what threw me over the loop was you correct. It's what we threw Crip back under the train. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro, this our homeboy. Like, nigga, you didn't get that Flame like that. So why you getting at the homie like that? And that was my only issue. It's like, hold up, it's selective politics now, or you know what I'm saying? What's going on? Because he in your face, you ain't saying that. I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna put no stipulations on this man. I'm not gonna put no allegations on him or nothing. This is when I seen it. That's how I took it. I'm not saying that's what actually happened. He was scared of Flame or whatever. I'm not gonna put that on that man. But that's how I took it when I seen it. You see what I'm saying?
Right. But like, okay, so it's another guy from I guess he claimed he from neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Another guy on the internet named Christopher Lovejoy 600, right? He do a lot of the same thing. He attacked a lot of neighborhoods, a lot of 60s things like that. But you don't really see a lot of people from y'all community like giving him any type of backlash as far as on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So it could kind of start looking like, it would look like kind of like y'all people are like selective politicking when it comes to Bricc, baby, because this is Christopher Lovejoy. This is what he's made his whole channel off of. Is basically going at neighborhoods in 60s. So, like, what would you say to that?
I mean, what I'll say about that is that's he trolled the 6-0s. He from rolling 60s. I'm not from rolling 60s. I'm from neighborhood. The only reason why I had any said anything because he dissed neighborhood. Like I'm not even with the section. My whole thing is about I had a problem with a DW Flame about you dissing the neighborhood, bro. We don't beef with y'all don't beef with neighborhood, bro. So my whole thing is like I'm with gang intervention and I'm with the peace, bro. So my whole thing is don't start a war in LA, bro, because y'all don't beef with us. So the homies, the young active homies out here is gonna like. Because I got homies that live in our hood and we stay out there and we just seen you at shows. You was just at our friend funeral and all that around 1,000 neighborhoods and nobody touch you because we know you ain't on that type of time. So that's what we was on. That's the only reason why, you know what I'm saying? As far as 600, he trolls the 6-0s. He's from 60s.
Right.
I have that's not my politics. He's not a rat, bro. Show me some paperwork. If he a snitch or he a rat, that's something different. But I'm not, you know what I'm saying? He's trolling his homie, so that's on him. If you know what I'm saying, he be around. He be in their hood. He be pulling up. So if the 6-0s don't got a problem with that or they not addressing that, that's not my business, bro. The only reason why I got in this involved anyway because it was neighborhood. I ain't from neighborhood. You get what I'm saying? I'm associated with neighborhood. I'm not associated with 60s. 60s not my hood. I'm not from 60s. He trolls the 6-0s. So when you say he trolls neighborhoods, he don't troll the neighborhoods. He trolls 6-0s. which
So
is his
how you
neighborhood.
feel about that though? You how you feel about it?
I don't have no comment on that. I mean, if
Right.
that's what he feel he needs to do, and he doing it. He's still walking around here.
Right.
You know what I'm
Got
saying?
you.
Like it's like what I'm gonna say about it. He trolls his own homies. He pull up over there. He be around. He ain't hard to find. He not hard to find. You know what I'm saying? Do I agree with all his antics and his tactics and all that? No. But who am I to tell another man how to make a living, or you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, or what to do to his homies? That's not my business, bro.
Yeah, that ain't your
My
business
sins,
for real.
his sins is not greater than mine. His mine is not greater than his, bro. You know, to each his own. That's he his own man.
But behind the scenes, right? Like, if do you ever like try to holler at him, like, you know, to calm it down? Like, maybe y'all can get all together as one. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it look crazy. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, it look crazy. Like a lot of y'all from the same area. Like, you know, it's a lot of confusion. Niggas going at this nigga, niggas going at that nigga, and all y'all got traction right now. You know what I'm saying? All y'all having some motion as far as the scene y'all all on. Y'all all doing media. Y'all all doing entertainment. Like, do y'all have these type of conversations
Yeah,
amongst each other, like trying to bring things together, find resolutions for any of these issues that some of y'all homies might have with each other?
absolutely. I mean, you know, like I said, man. You know, I'm Hebrew Israelite, bro. I push peace, bro. You know, I try to. I'm not with the gang violence or nothing like that, bro. I'm all about, you know what I'm saying, uplifting the community. So every time I'm kind of set up myself for even getting out of my character, you know what I'm saying, even going at a break like that, you know. So, but as far as behind the scenes with 600 and all that, yeah, we definitely have conversations, because I'm always trying to bring people together instead of dividing us further apart. You get what I'm saying? So that's on a regular. But you know, like I said, we all grown men. At the end of the day, you know, I can't tell another man how to make a living or to go about his business. You know, I can only, you know, try to give somebody, you know what I'm saying, advice. But absolutely, I wish we could
Right.
all come together, you know what I'm saying, and take over this media, you know what I'm saying, and this internet stuff. We all get money together. But unfortunately, it's just seemed like as if a lot of relationships they just won't be reconciled, and it's, you know, it's not gonna happen, or at least no time soon. So, you know.
Right. You mentioned that you know you pushing peace, and you know you with the gang prevention, the violence prevention, and things like
Yeah,
that. So like one of the things that like 600 likes to highlight or whatever, right, is this grid program, which is, you know, one of those violence prevention, gang prevention type, you know,
yeah.
organizations. How do you feel about those type of organizations?
I don't, to be honest, I don't have no problem with it. He has a problem with Big U. He, you know, he said that's the police or whatever. I don't know exactly to extent. Let me retract that. Don't quote me on that. I don't know exactly what he's talking about as far as Big U. So I don't know. I don't want to quote him. But as far as you have your grid in your neighborhood. Me personally, I don't feel like it's nothing wrong with accepting resources that to help uplift, you know what I'm saying, your community, especially when the resources is handled by the people in the community, divided by the people in the community, and it's no police involved in that. As far as him trolling or whatever the case is, I don't know. Like I said, I just got out. I don't know the ins and outs of what he got going on with Big U. So I don't want to be quoted on anything like that. But me personally, I don't have a problem with that, because where else, if we don't get those resources from you know, the city, where else are they gonna come from? So
It's
if
gonna be other people who gonna get those resources and come into our neighborhoods, and they're gonna treat us just like the police treat us, bro. That's what's gonna
exactly,
happen.
that's what I'm going through in my neighborhood right now. It's some whole Asian people, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Asians, you know, I don't got no problem with them, but at the same time, there should be no reason why a black community, you know, people who done died in these neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying, blood, sweat, and tears, these houses and all this type of stuff, don't get none of the benefits from what's going on. And these people is extracting everything out of our communities. You got to understand, these people is coming and getting these contracts because the city's going to get a contract, whether you're going to accept them or not.
Right.
You're going to get. That's just how it is in LA. They want the gang violence to go down. People trying to better the streets. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want this shit to stop, man. All this shit is goofy anyway. You get what I'm saying? So
Right.
whether you want to accept the contract or not, the resources or not, it's going to be there. So if you're a black neighborhood, why would you want some Hispanics to have the resources for your neighborhood? If you're a Hispanic, why would you want some blacks that's not even like this to have, you know what I'm saying? Like so on and so forth, bro. So I just, me personally, I feel it's counterproductive not to accept the resources, because you probably have how many people that you know that's rich and come come back and give back. And if they do give back, it's only on a limit, you know what I'm saying? It's only a limited amount.
Right,
This is every
turkey
year.
giveaways, book bags,
That shit ain't gonna do nothing
little
after
stuff like that.
Thanksgiving. Did what? After back to school, did what? We still in the trenches.
Niggas still fucked up.
Exactly. These programs provide jobs. They give you money. You can employ your whole hood if you wanted to. If you got homegirls, they could be the receptionists, the counselors, you know what I'm saying? The whatever the case is, your homies. These programs provide resources so the crossing guards, the old ladies don't get booked, get her pocketbook took. You get what I'm saying? The kids get back and forth to school safely. It's cleaning up the neighborhoods, the turkey drives, the back to schools. If you need some shoes, you know, if somebody died due to gang violence, we could give them some money. You know how hard it is, you know how much it is to bury somebody? You know what I'm saying? These days, you know, so on and so forth. You know, everybody don't got it. The food pantries, all this is involved with this money. You do all this with these resources. So me personally, like I said, it'd be counterproductive if you don't accept, the communities don't accept the resources. It'd be counterproductive. I just don't agree with that at all.
So let me ask you this. I caught something you were saying, but I want to make sure I was getting it right. Are you saying in your community, the gang prevention contracts have went to some Asians, bro? Is that what you saying?
That's a fact. So
that's
again,
crazy.
I explained it to, excuse me, we in the sun right now, but I explained it in a in another interview I was on, that I was trying to actually, when I got out, I was trying to actually get hired a couple of days ago. I was trying to get hired in a gang prevention program. Like, I feel like me and my cousin, like, shit, we the poster boys for this shit. Why not? You know, have an active member at the table on you know what I'm saying, on dealing with these organizations, you know. And so when I did some resources, everybody kept telling me, oh, you know, a certain individual had the West Side Grid or whatever. So I went to him. It came down the pipeline that he didn't have it. The person who I thought that had it did not have it, and they sent us the name to the people who actually had my neighborhood, which is VOA, Volunteers of America. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I look it up, and it's Asian people pop up. Like, and I see, like, they got a lot of halfway houses. Other people been hitting me up in the email like, oh, I'm in Maryland, they have some out here, or I'm in New York and they got some out there, but it's not black. So my whole thing is, how was they even approved? How was they even approved to have a contract with the city when they're not in the community? Like, I was just baffled. I was baffled by that. Like, you know what I'm saying? How do they have our contract? Not one of these people ever lived in the Crenshaw district, ever lived in the Rolling 40s, grew up in the Rolling 40s, anything like this. So, you know, that's what I'm in the midst of doing right now, is actually getting that contract back so we can get the resources. We have, they get tens of millions of dollars for our community every year, and they only have two Rolling 40s that's employed by them, and they're on minimum wage salaries. When they get
see how crazy that is, bro? You see how crazy that is, bro? That makes no sense. That's all the way backwards, bro.
All the way backwards. So I had a couple of disputes with my homies. Like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, wait, who got the what? Like, what? And they didn't even know. So you know what they say, like, if you don't want a black person to know something, to put it in a book. I'm not saying that, you know, my homies are dumb or illiterate, anything like that. My whole thing is about people be working for people or be focused on a bunch of bullshit. Gangs and who territories and this, you don't even know, man. This whole Asians and what they doing, they got the whole contract, bro. You don't even know who you work for. Tens of millions of dollars every year, bro. And they got two homies employed, bro, on a minimum wage salary.
And that's just one contract you talking about. That's just one. And like you just said, they got them all around the country. See, niggas don't understand, when you allow other cultures and other races to come get those contracts, you really taking out your community's mouth, bro. Because just like you just said, it's all type of stuff you're gonna be able to open, bro. Halfway houses, shelters, all type of stuff, bro. And when you do those type of things, bro, you know how much money and jobs you gonna provide for the people
and
around
keep
you, bro.
and keep it in the community. And that's what I was saying. What I was saying, where I had really everybody, you know what I'm saying, now backing me, and we pushing this, you know what I'm saying, on this fight, is because if you know what they doing, they taking all our resources, they extracting everything out of us. What they doing is they building convenience stores and building apartment buildings and gentrifying LA. That's what they doing. They build they build convenience stores, and you know what I'm saying, and beauty shops and salons and all that. Don't hire nobody other community. You get what I'm saying? And then develop the apartment buildings and then raise the rent so it's so high that working class people can't even eat. We get gentrified over there. It's
Right.
everywhere in LA right now. So they basically taking over. That's how, you know what I'm saying, it's a household takeover. They taking over our communities, kicking us out, extracting everything out of it, and then kicking us out.
Hey, so you mentioned Big U about, like, with the program or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, are you familiar with Big U? Like, y'all got a relationship, you know him, anything like that?
Yeah, I know him personally. I know his son's better. Jabari and him. I know his son's better and stuff like that, but I'm familiar with him.
Okay. Have
Absolutely.
you have you reached out to him about any of this, like, community stuff? Like, because he seemed to be heavy into that type of lane.
Yeah, that was actually the person who they thought that had the whole West Side grid or whatever, and he sent it down the pipeline. Because I was on my way up to his center, you know what I'm saying, his office, and they sent it down the pipeline, like, like, we don't even have that. I don't get it like that. If I had the 40s, y'all would have been employed over there. You know what I'm saying? And he sent us the information, like, this who has y'all. And I'm like, wow.
Right.
Wow. It blew my mind, bro. Like I said, I was about to fight my homies. I was so mad. I'm like, man, then I had to reel it in, like, man, they don't know what they do. Because it's a lot of us like that out here. I'm
Yeah, that's
just I'm
facts.
just I'm just fortunate, you know what I'm saying? I'm just fortunate to want to be one of the ones who get out of jail and inquiring. That's all it took. That's all it took. You know how many years they've been having a contract? Probably 10 years right now. I just got out and inquired, like, well, hold on. This, I want to get into ministry, and this is why I want to reach the youth by, outreach programs and things like that. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot to say in a testimony, and I just inquired, bro. That's all it took. And look what I'm uncovering now. It's a whole Ponzi scheme going on, bro. How they got our contract? They not black. They never lived a day in their life in our community, but yet they extracting everything out of it. That's not right, bro. And
Yeah,
more
that's a
and more
no go.
neighbor
That's
and
a no go.
more neighborhoods need to start doing investigations on who has their grid. Because from my understanding, they got like 5 or 6 of them in the LA area.
So people that speak out against these type of programs, you feel like they bad for the community? You feel like they bad for y'all district?
You said speak out as far as what oppose them?
Yeah, who oppose these type of resources and oppose these type of programs.
No, I don't feel nobody's bad for the community, because I'm one of the type of people, like, I respect another person's opinion.
Right.
Who am I just to say what I say is right? I never been one of the
But
type of
but on
people.
your personal mission, like, you seem like you got passion about this, as far as, like, reaching the
I
youth
do.
and helping the community and things like that, and pushing this piece. If somebody's pushing towards the opposite of that, you know, that's like that's counterproductive. Like you said, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
that really goes against what you that'll be really working against what you trying to go for, you know?
yeah. I mean, I would agree. I would agree that it's counterproductive, but again, like, I've always been the type of person that I can agree to disagree with a person. Like, I don't, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm not gonna put that on no part, because I feel like me saying that he bad for the community is like, I feel I take away the choice. You get what I'm saying? For you to go this way and I to go to this, you know what I'm saying, this way. Like, that's like Democrat and Republican, Crip, blood. You know what I'm saying? Like SA Norte. Like, I just feel like, it's a lot of this, a lot of this shit is wrong. A lot of the shit is wrong we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, my whole thing is, like, I'm not gonna say, oh, you wrong for this, and I'm still doing that over there. You get what I'm saying? I have a long way to go, brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. I'm no savior. I'm just trying to do the right thing, bro. I'm trying to right a couple wrongs save as many lives as I can, you know what I'm saying, and reach as many kids as I can, bro. Like it's no, I don't feel like it. And when it comes to ministry or you trying to give back, there's no wrong or no right way. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna never tell a person like, oh, you doing it wrong, or you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that I'm just not into that, bro. Like I can agree to disagree with you because that boils down to like if I preach the same thing, like let's be able to agree to disagree because if we don't, that's just like me and Bricc baby. We agree to disagree. You get what I'm saying? But it shouldn't always have to end in violence. You know what I'm saying? So if I can't,
Right.
if I can't, that's like for instance, say use 600 for example. If he protesting against it, he's against it, and I'm with it. I'm not gonna sit up here and like, oh, just because you don't agree with what I'm doing, what do I'm not gonna mess with you. I'm not, or we can't be friends and nothing like, bro, I'm not, because that'd be me being a hypocrite with telling these kids that you should be able to agree to disagree with somebody. It shouldn't always have to lead to violence. You know what I'm saying? Respect
Right.
somebody else's opinion. Be able to learn how to walk away or to like, all right, yeah, that's your opinion. All right, this is mine. This is where I stand. Okay, that's fine. You know?
Was you and
So
Bricc baby ever able to get on like common ground as far as this situation go? Like, did y'all ever get to chop it up offline and figure this shit out?
I mean, we had chopped it up offline. We had chopped it off offline, but he did the opposite, the totally opposite of what he said he was gonna do. You know, and that's something that's something I didn't respect because you know me as a man, I feel like your word, your signature is your bond. You get what I'm saying? I stand on that type of stuff. Like if I tell you something, I tell you that's what it's gonna be. Like you know what I mean? I never been a type of person that lied to you or try to trick you and come over here and let me do this to you. Nah, it ain't even like that. But you know, again, you know he got his antics. You know, but I ain't got no problem with Bricc baby, man. I ain't got no problem with Bricc baby. Like I said, I got on my character. I
Yeah.
let my, you know, and I ain't got no problem with the homie. That's the homie, man. Shout out to Bricc baby, man. I wish him luck, you know what I'm saying, and more success, you know what I'm saying, in his endeavors, man.
Got you. Baby Runner got a movie coming up, man. You gonna be in that movie, bro?
He been trying to get me into it, man. I'll tell him, man, it's man, it's pretty much wrapped up, man. You know, he want me in a little spot, man. You know, I was like, man, it's pretty much all the good scenes took. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I
You
don't
gotta
want to
get
come
in
here
there,
and be,
man. That's an
man.
entertaining nigga right there, boy. That
Yeah,
nigga
he is.
entertaining.
Man, he talented. Not only he talented as far as he got a vision, the homie got a vision as far as even with the editing, the little skits you be seeing him do, like you know what I'm saying, and we be doing it. He edit all his own stuff and like he hella talented, bro. Even to the music and the rapping and all that, he hella talented, bro. And I can't wait to see him, you know what I'm saying, blow up and get his just due and you know be on the status that I feel like he deserves. You know what I'm saying? Or the people who really know him and how talented he is, and, you know, see him put in the work every day and how hard he been working that he just been waiting patiently, you know what I'm saying, to blow. So I can't wait to the day, man, that he get his flowers and his just due.
How long
Facts.
you been knowing him?
Oh, I've been knowing Runner since what 97, 98, 97, 98. So a while. I've been knowing him a while.
Gotcha.
We was tearing up the halls, you know what I'm saying, camping YA system together as well, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Also, y'all knew each other on the streets, and then y'all had met in the youth detention center too, as well.
Yeah. So we got to tear that motherfucker up together as well.
Like speaking of like YA, bro, like I hear a lot of people on the internet, as far as OGs or you know what I'm saying, like different people from LA, right? Or
Yeah.
California, period. They talk about how YA pretty much is that stamp, you know what I'm saying, for a lot of individuals. Can you speak on that, bro? Is it that?
Yeah, absolutely. Because YA made you or broke you. Either you was in there, either you was in there a bitch, washing drawers and probably getting fucked, or shit, you was standing up. You was catching your face. You was getting them write ups, like you know what I'm saying. And it was hard for like certain niggas, like certain hoods had it harder than others. But yeah, hell yeah, you gotta understand. YA was a prison. A lot of people don't emphasize that YA wasn't. It was youth, yeah, but it was a prison. You motherfuckers getting stabbed. It was the same shit. Like it was a gladiator school. It was a prison. So it definitely made you or broke you. You made it through YA. You came out a young G. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's where you got your stripes. If you was young and you was going up, you hit the Y. You really wasn't doing nothing. Like if you wasn't making no noise, like you yeah. Yeah, that for sure. And as far as in the LA culture, you went to YA. and you made it through, you didn't come out like a bitch, a PC, it definitely stamps you, put you in a whole nother stratosphere.
And what was it like being neighborhood at that time? Like you know, some of the adversity you had to come across.
Me personally, it was hard. Like I said, like it was like, because the institution, like a lot of the institutions I was at, like my homies, like the 40s in particular, like we wasn't deep. We had a couple homies, but it was just other hoods that we was into, like the Hardos. They was just outrageously deep. The Hoovers, you see what I'm saying? So like the times it was neighborhoods over there, it was like it was so many of our enemies. You get what I'm saying? It was just, at the time, it was niggas from neighborhood getting locked up and shit. Like it just seemed like it was just boring niggas. Like 30s, they was just, oh my god, it was just 1,000 of them niggas.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Hoovers. It was just like, you know what I'm saying? It was hard. Like it just depended what institution you landed at, because it was some institution a nigga went to, it was homies, like neighborhoods, deep as a motherfucker, you know. But certain institutions, like the ones I went to, it was bad for us. You know, so we kind of had it bad, but we was standing on business in that motherfucker though, you know.
I got you. And like far as the music, like y'all always been influential with far as the music goes. Like
Yeah.
how did that come about? Like, is it one of y'all big homies that's into music that brought a lot of people in or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, as far as you talking about the neighborhoods or just the 40s in
Yeah.
particular?
The
Neighborhoods.
neighborhoods. Yep.
Oh yeah, just fortunate enough, you know, we just had a lot of homies that just had them opportunities. So it's always been shine.
Athletes too, right?
Yeah,
Athletes.
of course. The athletes, you know what I'm saying, actors, you know, producers, things like that. It always been just, it's just been, I don't know how how it end up like, but then you got to understand like this, where a lot of the homies get the shot because, you know, our hoods is prime real estate in LA. So the 60s and the 40s is pretty much the only thing on the west side on Crenshaw. So like, you know, the Parkers, Moesha,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of that shit was filmed in the hood. Like all these movies, Baby Boy, you know, A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. I go on so on and so forth. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of times homies get shots from that, and different looks from that, from just being in that neighborhood that people want to come film in, or be around, you know, Baldwin Hills, Leimert Park area. Same thing
I
as
ain't
far as
even
the jungles
realized
as
that.
well too. They got a lot of actors over there too. The jungles, people, a lot of people want to go film videos and movies over there as well. You know, but yeah, it's just, just the luck of the draw, and a lot of homies is talented, and then but a lot of our homies be having money, so they used to put money behind, you know, what I'm saying, actually invest in their homies, and I think that's what a lot of other hoods never did. You know, so that's an advantage we had as well though.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. Ghost.
Yo, do we got any other questions? Got any other questions right now?
Got anybody in the building want to ask a question? Salute.
You know, I'm asking all the questions right now. Yeah, my bad. It's kind of clear now. I was on the freeway. You know, niggas was in the mountains, man. You know what I'm saying? So
Nah, it was smooth though. It ain't really go out number like maybe 2 or 3 times. It glitched for a couple minutes, but it was good.
Hey, bro, I
yeah.
might have missed it, but did y'all ask him about his YouTube page and specifically who deleted it? Because as a YouTube creator, you gonna get that notification on the back end. I don't know if y'all covered that and I just missed it.
Now we ain't covered deleting of the page. Yep.
What he say? Ask me
Yeah,
the
I'm
question
curious.
so I can answer.
He said like
Yeah, bro, I'm
basically.
curious.
Go ahead.
Speak on it. What you say?
Nah, my background about to get loud. Chuck, some of that from.
He said basically that how, you know, it was a whole situation with your page getting deleted. Like you got notification. Did you ever find out who deleted your page?
Yeah. So as far as the thing with the page, I just try to sign on one day, and they're like, oh, you YouTube has basically deleted your page for the reason of bullying and harassment. And that's another thing that I was like, damn, like I never knew, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers was playing, you know what I'm saying, playing like that. You know, I would never do that. That's somebody's livelihood. I was monitorized and all that, you know what I'm saying? My little shit was booming, you know what I mean? But yeah, they snatched it. They said bullying and harassment. You know, I try to appeal it, but they ain't got back at me. So I don't think, I just went in there and started another page. Like I said, that Spoety face _ that's my new page. Whether I'm gonna get the old one back, I don't know. But that's what they told me. The reason why, I never got a warning. I never got a strike. No nothing. They just came for my shit. They like, yeah, basically, you bullying this guy and harassing him, which was big, baby.
Wow, that's crazy.
So I don't know. Some people try to say they don't know if he did it. It was some fans and all. I mean, I'll leave that for y'all, imagination. I got my take on it. I'll leave that for y'all, to be the judge. But yeah, they definitely got my page.
No doubt. So, like, far as what you got going on, like, I know you do the YouTube. So, is it like a podcast coming soon or something like that? Now, I know as well as you do music, you speak on that.
Absolutely. Like I said, we working on the sponsors right now, but we got the podcast coming within the next couple weeks. Like I said, my boy Spoety, which is Deshaun Jackson cousin. We got our own. Me and him, we gonna be doing a podcast and speaking on everything from sports, street politics, current events, whatever the case is, we got that coming, and that's coming soon. We just working on the trademarks right now. That's the only thing that's holding that up. Of course, I'm doing the interviews. I got my outreach program, which I'm saying, like, I just everything. Like, I'm just trying to, again, uplift the community, build my community, up and take it back. You feel what's rightfully yours, my ancestors built this country, and especially for even their neighborhoods. Like, I just, even though we don't own everything in it, but so many people, so many brothers and sisters that died for that over there. Like, I just can't see it left. Let us run all of us out of there. So we trying to buy shops and gobble up some property as well. We trying to save our little community, man, over there. But like I said, I'm on all major platforms. That's what I'm in, ministry, bro. I'm just trying to say to you, that's my passion right now, and that's what I'm doing.
That's what's up. That's what's up, bro. Salute to that.
Yeah,
And
and also I'm trying to break, break. I'm trying to get a lot of more of us, together, because I feel like even on this my small time, the little time that I've been on YouTube, it seems like everybody go at each other, or everybody don't like each other, or I just want to tell everybody out there, man, it's enough views, just a whole metaverse, bro. It's enough views, likes, comments, and subscribers for everybody out here, bro.
that's real.
Just because I subscribe to your page don't mean I can't subscribe to nobody else's page, man. We don't gotta go to war. We ain't gotta kill each other over no, or take somebody's livelihood from them. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't cool, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? For the likes to come, we ain't gotta do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's enough out here for everybody, bro. I could like your video and turn around and like somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the only view. I'm not the only subscriber. I'm not the only comment. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to bring a lot of more of us, because I feel like the network, if we could piggyback off each other, we could all become bigger. If we
Yeah.
work together, you
A
get what I'm
network
saying?
build that net worth.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm on right now, man. I'm all about positivity, yeah, building up the community, man.
Oh, salute to you, bro. And like, how do people contact you if they want to get in touch with you? To get involved with the outreach, as well as get you booked for a podcast, or do a feature or something.
Yeah. So right now, so I got some more music and stuff coming out as well, though. But right now, like I said, I'm on all major platforms, man. The Spoety Face _ SPOETYFACE_ and also, you can just DM me on one of those, or if you're familiar with Lupe, man, you could get at Lupe, man. She'll point you in the right direction as well, man. Shout out to Lupe, man. Hope you get well soon. You know what I'm saying? We helping her in rehab right now.
No doubt, bro. I appreciate you coming. Hey, Ghost, you got any more questions?
Nah, bro, salute, man. We appreciate you coming through, my guy.
Appreciate you coming through, bro. If you can leave us with a drop, though, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Death for the Cloud Chaser, bro.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I appreciate the appreciation, though, man. But before I go, man, before I go, man, I just want to send a special shout out to my kids, man. Love everybody, just everybody, man. Let's try to be positive. You know what I'm saying? Build our communities up, man, and stop the hate. Put the guns down, man. We all brothers. At the end of the day, we all brothers. Once we start looking at each other like that, man, we'll get a lot further. Just because you from another street or another section or whatever, don't make you my op. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna continue to let the white people trick us. You know what I'm saying? To make us feel like, you know what I'm saying, we enemies.
That's
You know what I
real.
mean? You gotta wake up. What they do is they pit us against each other. You know what I'm saying? So we keep each other now, so we never get to the top. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all I gotta say, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Like I said, I appreciate y'all bringing me on my platform, man. All the subscribers, man. I'm a good follow. I got fire content coming. You know what I'm saying? I've been working. You know what I mean? It's all coming. Please go over there, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe, like, comment to some of the videos. I'm on TikTok, anywhere, Instagram, follow. Do y'all thing, man. I appreciate it. Love.
Salute. Appreciate it.
100.
All right. Y'all take it easy.